Hi and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to learn how to crochet a simple egg. These are super easy to make and they work up really quickly. So you're going to need some yarn, your hook, scissors, darning needle and some stuffing material. So we're going to start by making a magic ring. I'll show you how I make mine. Now, I don't use a stitch marker, I just leave a longer tail and then flip it as a stitch marker. So if you're going to do the same, leave yourself a longer end or get yourself a stitch marker. So I'll grab the yarn and put it between my fingers. I'll take it and twist it up to make a loop, then I'll pinch that loop. I insert my hook from the front, grab the yarn, twist my hook down and pull through. Now we're going to chain one to secure the ring. So to start with, we're going to place 6 single crochets inside the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now we're going to pull on the tail to close the ring down. So I'm not going to flip the tail in a second round because I just know I will need 12 stitches around. So in our second round we're going to place 2 single crochets into each of our 6 existing single crochets. So insert your hook under your first one, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both, and now go back into the same space and make another single crochet. Now 2 in the next one, and another 2 here. So that's 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10, and 11 and 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we're not going to be slip stitching and chaining one, we're just going to continue crocheting in the round. So if you've forgotten where you were, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is where we're going to want to go next for our third round. So here is where I will take my tail, I'll flip it over so I know that the tail comes before the first stitch of the following round. So in round 3 we're not going to do any increases, we're just going to crochet a single crochet into each one, so we'll still end up with 12 single crochets. 11 and 12. And here is our tail, which marks the start of that round. So I'm just going to pull the tail out and I'm going to flip it up again for the next round. So in round 4, we're going to do an increase in every second stitch. So single crochet, 2 single crochets, single crochet, 2 single crochets. And we'll end up with 18 stitches at the end. So single one, now an increase into the next one, so 2 in the same space, single again, increase in the next one, and a single, and an increase, a single, and increase, and single, and increase, and single, and increase. I'm going to pull my tail out again and flip it over again. So the next round, round 5, we're just going to make single crochets all the way around. So we're still going to end up with 18 single crochets. So I'm at the end of round 5, and again I've reached my tail, so I'm going to pull it out and again place it there. In round 6, we're going to do another increase. We're going to do an increase in every third stitch. So single crochet, 2 single crochets, single crochet, 2 single crochets. At the end of round 6, we're going to end up with 24 stitches. So single, single, and double. And single, and single, and double in here. And the last, oh, not quite yet. And double. So our egg is starting to shape. Now this is going to be the side that we want to see. So either crochet this way around if you feel that's more comfortable for you, or flip your egg up the right way round. So I'm going to pull out my tail again and reintroduce it. Now for rounds 7 through to 10, we're going to just do single crochets. So for the next 3 rounds now, just make single crochets into each stitch, and I'll see you then. So I've now completed round 10. I'm going to pull out my tail again and flip it back in. So in round 11 we're going to start our decreases, and this round we're going to do 1 decrease every 3 stitches. So we're going to do single, single, decrease, single, single, decrease. So do 2 single crochets, and this is how I do my decrease. I go under the first loop of the next stitch, and then under the first loop of the next stitch, yarn over, pull through the 2 and pull through 1, and again single 1 and another single and another decrease. So under the first loop only and under the next front loop only, pull through 2, pull through 2, and again 2 normal single crochets and another decrease. So under the front loop only and the next front loop. Single and single and decrease, and single, single and decrease. So at the end of round 11 we're going to have 18 stitches. Decrease, decrease. There, I'm going to flip up my tail again. And in round 12 we're going to do further decreases. Now we're going to decrease in every other stitch. So single, decrease, single, decrease, single, decrease. Yeah, see you in a bit. So at the end of round 12 we're going to have 12 stitches left. Now it's a good time now to stuff your egg, because our next round is going to be all decreases and the hole really will be just too small. So at this point I'll just hide my tail inside. I'm not going to use it as a stitch marker again because we've only got 1 round to go. Pull up your loop here and stuff your egg. A little bit more. Oh, it's looking good. A little bit more, I think. Just stuff it to all the sides as well. I think that's good. Maybe a little bit more. So our last round is round 13. And we're just going to do all decreases. So now we've got 12 stitches, and at the end of the next round we're going to end up with 6 stitches. I'm going to just finish off with a needle. Right, so do increases all around. Sorry, decreases all around. Gonna start this one again. It's getting a little bit fiddly on the last round, so just want to move your stuffing out of the way if it's in the way of your hook. There we go. I'm going to leave that now. I'm going to finish off with our needle. So leave yourself a little bit of a tail, cut through your yarn and pull through, and just a tiny little hole left. So thread your needle, and we're just going to pick up these front stitches, go back and forth, in and out, and that's it. That will do me actually. And now we're going to insert our needle and go right through the egg. And if you pull a little bit on this tail, and the more you pull, the more you can shape the egg. It'll give it this oval look. It won't be as round. So pull as much as you feel you need to, and then go back in again through the bottom, pull through, and just cut your yarn. And now shape your egg. And you're done. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'll see you in another video.